Welcome to Painted Kids Studio, where we make amazing art videos. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can be notified every time we post a new art video. Hello friends, it's Kate with Painted Kids, and today we will be drawing a peacock. I haven't taught the peacock in my school classes for a while, but it is still one of my very favorite paintings. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Today I am working with a Sharpie on paper, and I know typically at the studio and at school we work on canvas, but I know a lot of you are stuck at home, and so just work with what you have. As long as we're making art, doesn't matter if it's on paper or if it's on canvas, whatever you have is what we're gonna use. So I will be starting my peacock with Sharpie. I hope that my friends at home are using pencil first, so that way you can erase your mistakes if you make any, and then whenever you get your pencil drawing exactly how you like it, then you can go ahead and Sharpie, and then we will add the color to it. So to start our peacock, I always start with like a curve, like this. So I leave a little bit of this circle unfinished at the bottom corner, like this, because that's where our peacock's neck is gonna go. So it's like almost a whole circle, but I leave a little bit like this. Then after you have this part done, we're gonna go ahead and do the neck. I'm not even gonna add his eyes and beak yet. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off his body. So a peacock's neck is really long, like this. And then we're gonna go ahead and do his belly. So that's kind of like his long neck. So we've got his face, we've got his long neck, and then we're gonna go curve, curve. And then the eye, I usually do the peacock's eye kind of like this. Like it's like little and black with like a sparkle in it. And I'm gonna add a little football shape, like that. And then peacocks have a pointy beak. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my pointy beak, like that. And if you want your peacock to be able to open his mouth, you gotta put one more line on there like that. Now with peacocks, I usually add a little extra little feather kind of to the head. So you can do like, just like a little decoration. They're kind of decorative animals, so I like to put like a little something on the top of the head there. And then before we get to the peacock feathers that are gonna kind of fan out from the peacock's body, I'm gonna do a little fluff first. So I'm gonna do kind of, it's almost like a cloud that kind of just goes around the peacock like this. It's like a little fluffy arc that goes around the peacock's belly. So once we get to this point, we've got everything done except for the feathers. So peacock feathers, a lot of people look at them and they're like, oh, they're too hard, I don't understand, how to do this. I'm gonna show you an easy way to think about peacock feathers. So what I like to do, and this part, you know what? Yeah, here, I am going to show you. We are gonna start with one football shape pointing up. So right on top of peacock's head. After we have that one, I'm gonna do a diagonal feather going to the corner of my paper. So this one's going straight up. This one's kind of angled a little bit. We're gonna do another one on this one, right here in this corner. So straight up, and then we've got, these are angled. And we're gonna keep kind of going like this. So I'm gonna do another one here. And I'm gonna do another one here. Some are bigger than others, that's okay, that's okay. Now I'm gonna start kind of, you know what, I might fill in here. So I'm gonna do one here, like that. And we're gonna keep on looking at this, like these feathers are gonna be like, so this one's straight up, but they're gonna keep fanning out like this. So now I'm gonna have these ones tilting a little bit more. And again, they're not all perfect, it's okay. Maybe I'll put a little bit of one here. And then, you know what, they're gonna tip over even a little further. This one's even gonna go behind the feathers a little bit. Some will go off the page, that's okay. So we're kind of filling in all these feathers, and we just want to make sure that they're kind of tilted. Like this one is like, it's almost like a clock. So these feathers are attaching to the peacock. So this one's here, and then these are all just kind of like fanning out. So once we get all our peacock feathers, like our almond football shapes drawn, we're gonna put a polka dot and a donut. It's like two circles. It's like a big circle, little circle, big circle, little circle. And we're just gonna keep on going until we fit all these. You know what, I might have one like hiding in here. There we go. You'll just see a little bit of that one. Maybe a little bit of this one too. Okay. And we just keep on filling these all in with donuts. And not all mine are the same size. They're all a little different. That's okay. They're not perfect. That is okay. And I'm just gonna keep going, filling all these feathers in with little donuts like this. And then once we have those done, I put a little, like, sometimes I'll put like a little hint of the feathers, like these little dashes, kind of like this is where the feathers are kind of attaching to the body a little bit, like this. So you don't have to do like the whole line, just kind of like add in a little bit here and there, and it looks like these feathers are attached to the peacock, like that. So this is starting to look a lot like a peacock now. So one thing I do like to do sometimes with this fluffy part, because I feel like the feathers are good for now, I might want to add one more little, one little. I thought there was a little empty spot there. I do like to sometimes add a little texture in here. And I'm working kind of fast and loose, so like you don't have to like stress out. You don't have to worry too much about this. Just a little texture here and there is kind of nice. Makes it look fluffy, which is, peacocks, this part of a peacock is actually really fluffy. So I like to add there. That looks pretty good. So once I get to this point, I'm done. So I'm gonna go ahead and color. You guys, if you're working on canvas, you can, I usually at my schools, I work with acrylic paint on canvas. You are more than welcome to do that. But today I'm working with paper, and when I work with paper, you can do markers or crayons, whatever you have on hand, but I like to work with color pencils. These are the color pencils I typically work with when I am not painting. I am usually working on paper with Prismacolor color pencils. And I have the 24 pack, which has almost all the colors that you would want. But again, work with whatever you have on hand. And the peacock is going to be blue. So I'm gonna start with like a really bright blue color. And I'm gonna go ahead and color in my peacock's body. And I may not do this whole thing because I know you guys can color this however you want, but I'm gonna show you some of the basic colors. I'm just gonna work really fast, and you guys can follow along, or you can do your own thing, because the peacock does not have to be the same colors that I'm doing. It does not have to be blue. It could be rainbow colored if you want it. So when I make a peacock, I typically make the body blue. So it'll be like this color. And these little feathers, I usually make these blue as well. And then when I am doing this painting, well, today it's a drawing, but usually I do this as a painting, I usually make this little fluffy part like a purple color, like this. So all this area will be like this purple color. And you can add other colors in here too. Like I said, I mean, like do it how you want to do it. So if you want a pink and purple, peacock, that's fine. If you want a rainbow one, that is fine. You can do this peacock in any color scheme that you would like. Peacock feathers, again, can be any color that you want. I think in my example, I actually made them kind of like peach and yellow and purple with a little bit of blue. So, which in real life, I don't know if they're typically this color. So again, you can do them any way that you want. So, I kind of want to bring this blue and purple back in to these feathers. So I might actually do, like, maybe I'm gonna play with this. So maybe blue, and I might do some more purple just to bring those two colors back in. And then maybe I'll do something fun like a bright orange. Maybe I'll do a bright orange. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. So something unexpected, something different, something bright. So and all these feathers, they could be different colors. They don't all have to be the same. I mean, you could switch them up and have every feather a completely different color scheme, which would be actually pretty awesome. So if you want to do that, you can. I will probably continue to do these all the same color like this. And then I don't like to leave white in the background. So the beak, you can leave white. If you're doing this on paper, you can leave the beak white, that's fine. Or you can color it yellow or orange or whatever color you want, but I do like to add a background color. So what I'm probably gonna do when I finish this, and again, I'm probably not gonna finish this while I'm on video here. I'll let you guys finish this how you want, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you how I probably will finish this when I'm done. I'll probably make most of this green in the background. And if I'm getting really fancy here, okay, I'll show you. Let me get a little bit more of this done and I'll show you some of the little added details I do to make this look a little more realistic. Okay, so here we've got, one more feather. Okay, blue. I love colored pencil, it's my favorite. Other than paint, I like to paint too. Okay, so once I have this done, you can even go back in here and add little extra details. Like sometimes I'll just like add like little shadows or little extra kind of like flare around these to kind of set off these feathers a little bit. Sometimes I'll just go and I'll just add a little extra something, you know, just kind of make them look a little more feathery. So if you can imagine when I finish this, it would look completely filled in, and you can even go in, if you're one of my older students, you can even go in and add little shadows. You can go as crazy with this as you want, getting as detailed as you want with these. And then, you know, even in here, sometimes I'll go and I'll have like dark and then like highlights, and it just makes it look even like more realistic. So maybe I'll do like a little bit of dark spots and I'll do some light spots, and that's kind of what makes it look a little more textured. But again, color it any way you want. This peacock is a beautiful, beautiful drawing, and it's not too hard. I mean, once you get the hang of getting these feathers rotated around the peacock's body like this, it's actually a pretty simple process. I hope that you guys are staying healthy at home, and I miss all of my kids at the studio and in school. And for now, I hope you guys keep up with your art and join me every day and do a little bit of art. I will try my best to post something new for you guys to follow along with every day, so you can get your little art time in with Miss Kate. And I hope to paint and draw with you again soon.
Okay, bye!